Very interesting question. I think, first of all, we'll have to understand where these two intelligence dimensions have come from. Typically, we have all lived and evolved in a world which has always been driven by IQ. And IQ is largely driven by the schools and colleges and wherever we have learned, and all the practices and experiences we inherited from various areas of our life. That's basically the IQ acquisition process. And that's the way we think, right? But if you really go back in the history of any kind of educational institution, you will realize that there are 2-3 things nobody teaches us, right? Nobody teaches us how to listen, right? And today in the world, listening is considered to be number one skill that all leaders must acquire over their years of corporate life and their experiences in life. Because listening, if you really pay attention to the word listen, it has silent in it. And the problem with all of us is we are always hearing, we are not listening. Listening in itself is emotional intelligence, number one. And typically we were never taught in our educational institutions how to deal with failure, how to deal with stress, how to deal with fatigue, how to deal with competition, how to deal with losses, how to deal with death. And all these subjects are actually components of emotional intelligence. Because what is emotional intelligence at the end of the day? Emotional intelligence is the science and the art of dealing with your own emotions at various stages in your life, plus not getting affected by the emotions and reactions and responses, whether negative or positive, of the rest of the world around you. So that is emotional intelligence. Then what is spiritual intelligence? If you really take the context of emotional intelligence slightly further, because emotional intelligence, while it's very powerful, it gives you a very strong strength, a very strong internal motivation to control your emotions and be guided in your responses. But spiritual intelligence is the context of taking it higher. It's about when you move from being materialistically driven in life to being driven by a purpose. When you are very conscious that your actions as a leader must affect society at large, must be guided in such a way that nature, the ecosystem around you, the earth, planet Earth at the end of the day, because all leaders are playing a role in such a way that directly, indirectly we affect the earth in every action that we take at a very senior level. And board of directors must be very spiritually intelligent because their actions continuously affect Mother Nature. And how do we demonstrate those actions can actually be bettered if we are spiritually evolved, if we are spiritually intelligent, if we are consciously aware that our actions must affect humanity at large in a very positive way. So for me personally, emotional and spiritual intelligence have become today a very important aspect of becoming an evolved leader. And you can only become great as a leader when you're really spiritually and emotionally intelligent. And that's the way I look at it in very serious way today.